All right, so how the MMO turns leads into buyers. Here's how you can transform a crowd of leads into real paying customers every single time. So as a review, step one, the giveaway prize baits and attracts the leads, right? The giveaway entrants. You get their attention, you get their excitement, and you get to build a massive contact list of future buyers, all in one shot. Step two is the Money Multiplier Offer, right? So that drops in right after the entry. Convert your hottest leads into buyers on the spot. That's where the profit kicks in. You're not waiting days, weeks, months later for those sales. You're getting paid right now. And then step three is going to be that thank you page, right? You're going to invite people to follow you. You're going to connect on social. You're going to get them stayed into your business. You'll retarget them with ads. This keeps the audience warm, engaged, and primed for future offers and referrals. So this is the funnel. Simple 3 steps, right? And with it, you're not just getting leads, you're building a pipeline that turns strangers into buyers, and you're getting raving fans, and this whole thing pays for itself from day one. So here's the framework, right? Let's just kind of like simplify the entire system down to those 3 steps. Each one has a clear goal and a direct effect on your bottom line. All right, so here's everything for you in a colorful graphic. The first thing you're going to do is run your ads, which are going to go directly into your giveaway. The first action or step that we want people to take is to fill out the form and enter this thing, right, with their name, email, phone number, maybe some other information. We already learned that the special bonus here, the Money Multiplier Offer, is so important. We want to get payment, ideally, right then and there within the funnel. And you can attach authorize.net, you can attach Square or Stripe right to your funnel and process the payment, with their credit card right there. The easier you make it for them to pay you, the bigger chance that they're going to pay you, right? So that's ideal. So step 2 is where we introduce that MMO and the special bonus, everyone's a winner. As a goal, ideally, we want to get that payment, right? Secondarily, if you don't have anything as far as a payment processor hooked up, you could do a calendar. So you can invite them to book a call, schedule the appointment for them to come in. It's a micro commitment. It doesn't guarantee they're going to show up, but it's better than just them closing the page and going on with their day. So the more you can get them to commit to the thing, the higher chance you'll have for the sale. You can also have them just simply call you, or you can call them. So again, ideally for the MMO, the best thing you can do is have a payment processor on step 2. They're entering their credit card information and paying you. The second thing you could do is not as great, but still much better than doing nothing, is having them schedule and book an appointment. And then I guess the last option, which is better than them just leaving, is to have them call you or you call them. And then the last step is, of course, your thank you page where you're giving them information on how to follow you, how to like your page, and that way they'll get the winner announcement and you can bring them into your social world. Here's what makes the MMO so powerful, all right? It's not a boring discount. It's a value-packed offer that converts leads into buyers immediately. As I mentioned before, if you just run a giveaway and you just do that, you're going to have a ton of people, but you're not going to have a ton of buyers. The MMO is the second step of the alley-oop. It's the slam dunk, right? You want buyers. So we're going to position the MMO. It's the second step in your funnel, right? You have the opt-in, the MMO, and then the thank you page. And on this second step, it's positioned right after the giveaway entry to make the lead turn into a buyer. This is your revenue engine. When this works, it's going to pay for your ad spend up front. It's going to get buyers in the door faster than any old school marketing approach. And here's where we like to say that everyone that enters is a winner, because everyone that enters your giveaway gets offered the MMO. Now, only a portion will buy up front, but when you look at the math and use our profit calculator, you only need about 5 to 10% at most to be profitable on the front end of this funnel. That's where the profit begins, and there's all sorts of things that you're going to learn what to do after the giveaway is over. But again, if you can be profitable on the front end, you have an infinitely scalable marketing approach. The MMO is truly the unsung hero of your entire funnel. Without it, you're just collecting names and praying for back-end sales later on. With it, you're making money on day one and filtering for your best, most action-oriented prospects. We're not handing out boring coupons. We're creating urgency with a one-time only VIP deal stacked with scarcity that feels like a win. Even for people who didn't snag the main prize, they'll have an opportunity to get a super awesome secondary offer. So bottom line, if you want to create buyers and profits fast, the MMO is the step that you just can't skip. All right, so let's talk about creating a winning money multiplier offer. All right, here's the cheat code for crafting one, making sure it actually converts. We want to ensure that it has a high perceived value and low actual cost. So it sounds very familiar as the main prize, right? A lot of these are going to be very similar. So make it look and feel like a steal. It shouldn't cost you much. So high value, low expense. For every, say, dollar in cost to you, make it worth like $3 to $5 more in the customer's eyes. It's different than the main prize, but remember, it's still related. So don't just duplicate the giveaway prize. Offer something that's closely linked, but it's new and exciting, and ideally complements the main prize, but can also kind of stand on its own. Urgency and exclusivity. Make it a VIP feeling to it. All right, limited time offer for entrants only. Scarcity makes people act, right? So you can even say, like, once you leave this page, this offer goes away. If you want to put a countdown timer on the funnel, that works well. But again, make sure they know it's an exclusive offer for a very limited time just for entering. Make sure it's easy to say yes to. So we've tested this a lot of different ways, and depends on the niche, but think about something that's between like maybe $27 to $97. Anything more than $97 is going to make it, hard to pick up for people. The logic side of your brain kicks in and says, I don't need to spend another $100. I'll just wait for the giveaway prize. But if it's 27, 37, 57, most people will jump on that, especially if you present it the proper way and say, hey, this is for $57. The value is $127. So low enough to be a no-brainer, high enough to attract serious buyers. That's the sweet spot in that range. And recurring revenue, optional but super, super powerful here. Recurring revenue is like the gift from the gods to the businesses. Structure it as a monthly offer or a package or series. Like get your first 3 sessions for X amount, and then it goes into a continuity kind of program, right? A utility model. The more you can stack repeat sales, especially if it's on autopilot, the better. So bottom line, a killer MMO means instant revenue, happy buyers, and momentum for your campaign, all before the back-end campaigns start, which is even more profit for the business. All right, so in true fashion, let me give you some examples of great money multiplier offers, right? So back to the restaurant. How about a frequent diner VIP card? Gets people coming back over and over, not just for one meal, but for special events or weekends, or maybe just to come back because they love that first one. Gyms and fitness. How about a discounted trial membership? Make it low barrier, high conversion, and an easy way to turn maybe into a recurring member. The spa and the med spa niche, right? How about a mani-pedi VIP treatment? Luxury experience for a fraction of the usual price, and a great intro into other services and upsells. Back to that auto dealer, how about for a money multiplier offer, you can say, how about a hand wash and scratch removal? Solves a pressing problem. Maybe it's not a full detail, but again, it opens the door for those full detailing packages. Think of it like a ladder, right? Like a value ladder. And then back to the chiropractor, for the MMO, an adjustment and an assessment gets people in the door for a first visit, lets you showcase the full value. So the big key takeaway here, the MMO should be so irresistible and so it feels like a win even for those people that didn't snag the grand prize. I mean, it can stand on its own, right? And if you can make it recurring, like a membership or VIP card, you've struck gold. Subscriptions and ongoing packages are your ticket to lasting profits.